Hello, good people. This is Melissa King, and I am back for another money decision story time. Y'all look over me today. I'm feeling a little bit stuffy and congested. My sinuses have been getting to me, but I missed last week in making story time videos. So my business associate Tony Clopton and I, y'all please go subscribe to Tony if you're not. He is excellent. He drops out tidbits all day, every day, pretty much on finance. But he and I did a live earlier on his channel, and I figured while I'm already all gussied up and big hat, I don't care. Let me come on down here and share a story time. Because like I said before, I want to be consistent. I'm working on it. I missed last week. School started last week. I now have a sixth grader and, all this and that. So last week I kind of took a break, but I'm back. And as always, today's money decision story time and every money decision story time is brought to you by Ty and Nye Essentials. So I will let them introduce themselves to you as soon as I find them. Okay.
Hey girls, how are you two doing?
I am doing wonderful.
Amazing.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourselves.
My name is Tyler Clopton, and I am 12 years old.
I am Nia Richards, and I am 10 years old.
Okay, little ladies, how about your business?
We are selling hand sanitizer by Ty and
Nice Essentials.
Okay, so what makes your sanitizer unique?
Because it is sold by us children.
Where is it made?
It is made in the U.S. and it has 70% out of alcohol.
It kills 99.9% of germs, and it has an amazing smell.
Okay, so how can we find out more about your business?
You can find us on YouTube and Facebook under Ty and Nye Essentials.
We also have a website, TyNiceEssentials.com.
Awesome, girls. So this concludes our interview. Do you have any last words for your customers?
I would just want to say thank you for your support.
You are helping us save the world in a small, big way.
Yeah.
All right. So great job, girls. You guys can go to TyandNyeEssentials.com. The little banner running across the page at the bottom gives you their website and order your hand sanitizer products today. Look, I keep hearing that it's going to get bad again. I try to keep a positive belief system, but it is what it is. COVID is out there. Protect yourself. Wear your mask. Order your hand sanitizer. So please check out the girls' website and do that. So I'm going to make this really quick today. Like I said, feeling a little bit under the weather, and baby girl is getting out of school. She should be walking through the door any moment now. But today's story time is titled, Who Owns You? And yeah, I said own, like slavery, like servitude, like bought and paid for. And I'm saying that because the live that Tony and I did earlier, we're basically talking about branding and brand names. And in society, it is such a big deal. And I'm not saying I'm not guilty of it. We've all been guilty of it to some degree. But certain brands, certain names, when you hear it, you get excited about it. Because, it's associated with a certain esteem or a certain class, you know what I mean? Like Louis Vuitton, Coach, Jimmy Choo, names like that, people get excited because they associate that with money. So when you buy those things, and a lot of times you feel like, I done kind of built up my reputation as somebody who don't carry no crap. I always had quality stuff. So if you start out with a Coach bag or a Louis Vuitton, people try to keep it going. So when you do that, we were discussing how those names are somebody's last name. And when you buy those names, you are putting money in their pocket. You are basically buying the product, but they basically own you because you got to keep giving them money and keep supporting them in order for you to maintain your image. So it's not like a literal slavery, but when you think about it, it kind of is. So the story I'm going to talk about today, back in June 2017, I work for a company. My home based company is myEcon, and then that's why my title is Melissa King myEcon. So with that company, we teach people strategies and ways to increase their wealth, create generational wealth, all that type of stuff. So they ran a campaign where they were encouraging people to own a piece of America. So the campaign was going to be going on for, I think it was coming up to the end of it, and I still hadn't done anything. And what it was basically telling you to do when it says own a piece of America, okay, just like you go out and buy Nike shoes and you got every pair of Jordans there are, it's kind of telling you, don't just buy the product, invest in the company, be a part owner of the company. So I decided that's what I wanted to do. So I invested. I didn't know a lot about stocks. Still can't say I'm a stock or investment connoisseur, but I know enough to be dangerous. So I started putting aside $100 every month with T. Rowe Price to invest in a group of funds, which included like Nike, Apple, all those different brands, you know. So the biggest thing that I learned to look for is what their rate of return is, or return on investment, meaning how much is your money going to grow when you put it in these accounts. Now, something I learned the hard way about banks, you can have a savings account, but the rate of return on savings accounts sometimes is going to be 2%. So that means if you put $100 in there, it's going to take years for your $100 to turn into a substantial amount because your rate of return is just 2%. But if you get a mutual fund or like your retirement fund, you pick out stocks or businesses or mutual funds, they give you back a rate of return that goes up to like 10+%. Obviously, 10% is more than 2%. So your money is going to grow faster. So last year in June, we had a guest on whose name was June Collier. He's on YouTube as well. Look him up, JUNECOLLIER. He is also who I took my stock classes for beginners from to kind of learn some basic stock language so that I could at least carry a conversation. So he came in and was on me and Tony's show, and he was telling us about investing. You know, his campaign was invest $1 for every hour you work in a year. So average person works 40 hours a week. That would be $40 a week. So, and then he had this breakdown of based on what you invest your money in, how much it could grow in a year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. So I already had the one investment thing going, but I decided to do that too because if you think about it, $20 or $40 a week, you can go through $40 a week if you get a soda out of the vending machine and a bag of chips every day. If you're eating fast food 2-3 days in a row, you go through that money a lot of times if you're going through Starbucks drive-through. Just little purchases that you don't think about. If you were to actually go back and track all of the things you spend money on in a week, I guarantee you, unless you are one of those people that is, knows their money down to the cent, you'll see where you have more money than you thought you did. So I got involved with the campaign. I put aside the $1 an hour, but what I also did, because I went through an app called Acorns, and if anybody's interested in Acorns, I can give you a link that'll get you started, and I think it gives you $5 when you get started or something like that. But anyway, the app, what it'll do, you link an account to it, and in addition to the $20, I put in $20 a week. That's what I was doing. I put in $20 a week, but I also have it so that my debit card, any purchase I make whatever the change is, it rounds it up to $1 and puts it in an investment account. So if I go through the drive-through and I spend $18.65, it's going to round it up to $19, and it's going to put that other 35 cents in my Acorns account so it can grow. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys where I started off and where I finished up, as far as how this year from June 2020 to June 2021 went. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. Hopefully I'm about to share my screen real quick. I get kind of, me and this screen don't always work, child. So let me see. Share screen, Chrome tab, and I'm going to go to Acorn. So hopefully, keep your fingers crossed. Let's see if it comes up. Okay, now I need to make it bigger. Let's I don't know, 500%. Let's see what 300 does. Because basically, I just want to make sure you guys can see the actual screen. Okay. So this is Acorns. And basically, what the website I went to was app.acorns.com. So when I went to that app, I set up my page, and as you can see, it says "Good afternoon, Melissa." So this is definitely my account. I'm not just making up some and showing it to you guys. And let's see. Sorry, my computer's a little bit slow. But I just wanted to let you guys see where I am today with this account after putting in the $20 a week and rounding up my change. I am at, in 1 year, 1,000. Come on back down here and show the people. Quit showing that. Okay, I'm currently at $1,838.88. $1,838.88 after just putting in $20 a week and letting them round up my change. So I think initially in June, I started out with an investment of $40. So let me go back and make sure that is what I did, because I pulled that screen up too. So let's see. Let me go to my share screen. And this time I'm going to pull up my statement that shows where I started. All right. So let's see. Y'all bear with me. You old folks in technology, okay? Share. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna go to the Chrome tab. Let's see, hopefully this is this is the correct. We're gonna do share. Now let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger as well. So you can actually see where I started. Okay, hopefully you can see that. What I'm showing you here is where I started out with. Okay, I'm still here. So basically, they just asked me a few questions regarding what I was looking for. Like, do I want to do something high risk, medium risk, low risk? It was very easy. The questions they asked you were things that were going to give them information on how your money should be invested. So the only thing that I really did was made sure that I connected my account with Acorns and that they had access to take money out every week. They did the rest. None of those stocks or anything were anything that I picked out. I just told them what my goal was with the series of questions that I answered when I got started. And based on that, that is how they have been setting up my investments. So let's see. And I also wanted to be able to show you this one last thing, which is where I am now. So you can see that I was not making that part up. Oh, like I said, old people in technology, y'all, just hang on. Let me pull this one last screen up, and I'm gonna let y'all good people go with a final message. Let's see, Chrome tab and share. So keep in mind that this is actually my statement from June. It is now August, so that's why this number is not quite the 1,800 that was on the screen when I initially came on. But I did want you guys to see that as of June, and you see here it says June 30th, 2021, I was at $1,636.32. And where it says change in investment values and dividends and interest, that is you actually seeing my money grow in real time. That's not money I put in. That's money I made from putting this money in here. Now, for this particular month, I put a total of $135.60 in. So that would be my $20 a week that I put in. And it would also be whatever my change for those weeks went up to create an even dollar. And that all went into this account. So it's very easy. It's the type of investment, and you don't have to do $20. You don't have to do $20 a week. You can do $20 a month. You can do $5 a week. However you want to do it. The important thing is get started. Don't continue to let yourself be owned by these brand names. If you want to purchase them, because I'm not saying don't, because I'm not saying I don't buy anything brand name, because I can be a grocery store snob. I will get Peter Pan versus the store brand peanut butter. So, I'm not telling you not to do it, but find out, which stocks or which companies own or create these products and invest in them. That way, when you're spending money, you're not just giving them money and helping their business grow. You're paying yourself too, because you now own part of that business. So I hope this information was helpful. If there's anything else any more information that I can give you, reach out to me. You can go to my About on my YouTube page, and it has information on how to get in contact with me. And you can always leave me a comment below. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time on Money Decision Story Times. And yay, this was a good one where I came out looking good. I know those last couple of ones that I gave y'all, I ain't come out looking too good. So I'm looking good in this one. Y'all have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later.